calling all horror fans. If you're ready to be terrified, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into the top 10 new horror games on PC that will send chills down your spine and keep you on the edge of your seat. Get ready for some spine-tingling gameplay. Let's jump in. Mind's Eyes is a narrative-driven horror game that explores unsettling themes and psychological scares, drawing players into a dark, twisted reality where nothing is quite what it seems. Combining eerie storytelling with immersive visuals, players navigate disturbing environments, solve puzzles, and piece together the protagonist's reality, all while encountering mysterious and terrifying phenomena. CONCLUSE is a psychological horror game that combines unsettling visuals, creepy sound design, and a VHS aesthetic to immerse players in a chilling experience. The story follows Michael Benson, who receives a mysterious phone call suggesting his missing wife may still be alive. He ventures into the abandoned, decrepit city of Hell to search for her, encountering cryptic puzzles and unnerving environments that keep players on edge. With its retro-inspired graphics and unsettling atmosphere, CONCLUSE captures the essence of a classic horror game while delivering an eerie, unpredictable narrative. Until Dawn is an interactive horror game that takes you on a spine-chilling journey with 8 friends trapped on a remote mountain, where every choice you make can mean the difference between life and death. Set in an eerie, snow-covered lodge, the story unfolds with shocking twists and deadly threats lurking around every corner. As players control different characters, the decisions affect not just the story, but who survives to the end. With a butterfly effect mechanic, even small choices ripple through the narrative, creating a highly replayable experience filled with suspense, scares, and plenty of "don't go in there" moments. The next games you will not be able to complete because they are too terrifying. Dead Space is a survival horror classic that drops you right in the middle of deep space terror on the USG Ishimura, a mining ship overrun by grotesque, reanimated creatures known as necromorphs. You play as Isaac Clarke, an unlucky engineer armed with mining tools that double as makeshift weapons, as you navigate dark, claustrophobic corridors, where every sound and shadow hints at your imminent demise. The tension is relentless, with jump scares, a haunting atmosphere, and nerve-wracking resource management that keeps you on edge as you try to stay alive and sane in the ultimate space nightmare. Still Wakes the Deep is a first-person survival horror game set on an isolated North Sea oil rig in the 1970s, where you play as a worker fighting to survive an unknown, terrifying force. With rough weather trapping you offshore and communications down, you're left to navigate dark, claustrophobic corridors, all while something sinister lurks around every corner. The game leans into a suspenseful, atmospheric horror experience, bringing intense moments as you flee, hide, and survive against whatever is haunting the rig. Dark Deception is a first-person horror maze game that blends fast-paced, arcade-style gameplay with spooky horror elements. You play as a character trapped in a nightmarish world, moving through twisted, maze-like levels filled with eerie corridors, each crawling with monstrous foes ready to chase you down. Each chapter is a new realm of terror, with horrifying enemies that test your speed, strategy, and nerves, from sinister clowns to cursed teddy bears. Fans of games like Pac-Man or Five Nights at Freddy's will find the thrills here amplified with immersive, high-stakes chases. Alan Wake 2 thrusts players back into the twisted world of psychological horror, blending dark storytelling with survival mechanics as they return to the eerie town of Bright Falls. Taking on the roles of both Alan Wake and a new protagonist, Saga Anderson, players navigate a dual narrative filled with supernatural threats, mind-bending mysteries, and nightmarish entities lurking in the shadows. The game builds on its predecessor with intense atmosphere, more in-depth survival horror elements, and beautifully crafted environments that make every shadow seem like a potential threat. Little Nightmares plunges you into a dark, surreal world where you play as Six, a tiny raincoat-wearing protagonist trying to escape a mysterious and grotesque place called the Maw. With eerie visuals that bring to life your worst childhood fears, you'll encounter strange, distorted creatures and unsettling environments in this atmospheric horror platformer. No More Room in Hell is a gritty, co-op zombie survival horror game where players must battle relentless undead hordes and scramble for limited resources in a world where the dead have risen. Inspired by classic zombie films, the game challenges you and up to 7 others to survive waves of zombies and navigate through atmospheric, tension-filled maps. With limited ammunition, terrifyingly tough zombies, and no regenerating health, No More Room in Hell brings hardcore horror to new heights, forcing players to rely on teamwork, strategy, and just a little bit of luck to make it through the night. Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer horror game where players experience the thrill of being both hunted and hunter. One player takes on the role of a terrifying killer, while the remaining 4 are survivors, desperate to escape. The game is a deadly game of hide and seek, as survivors work to repair generators, to unlock the exit gates and flee, all while evading the killer's various traps and powers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all things gaming, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.